We're here at Triton High School. I'm Patrick Heffernan with Robin Volpone. Joining me here on top of the bus, as we call the softball match here today between the Triton Vikings hosting the Hamilton Wenham Generals. So, Robin, welcome back to the field.
Yes, it's been a long time.
So, tell us when you played, what position you played, and how excited you are to watch softball today.
Well, I graduated in 1986, and I mostly played third base and pitched.
And pitched?
Yes.
Oh,
I
excellent.
was someone that could get it over the plate with some nice velocity. That's about it. And I had an occasional changeup that worked.
Nice. And have you been to many of the Triton games over the years?
When my kids were in school, yes, I did manage to come watch a couple. But, I'm kind of drawn to the lacrosse sport now. So.
Yes, you are. No doubt. No doubt. So Triton's coming into this game 3-5. Coming off a loss yesterday to North Reading, I believe, who I found out is sort of the hottest team in the Cal this year. And in pretty stark contrast, Hamilton Wenham is coming into this game no wins and 8 losses, including a couple losses to the teams that Triton has beat. Triton has 2 wins against Pentucket, and I think a win against maybe Georgetown. And their next game is going to be against Linfield here at home next week. Hamilton Wenham's going to be playing, or no, they lost to Georgetown yesterday. So again, both teams coming in off a loss. Triton looking for a win, get themselves to 4-5. I don't know if they have a postseason set up yet, but clearly they would need a better record by the end of the year to get there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the softball setup, but with lacrosse, it's an opt-in, so it really doesn't matter what your record is. If you want to play in the state tournament this year, you can. So not sure if every sport is doing that.
It sounds a little bit like Little League, like little kid sports. If you want to play, you can play, and that's great. I mean, considering
the year that we're having,
the
longer that these girls can play, or any of the athletes, whether boys sports or girls sports, the longer they can play, the better.
Well, the season is getting better already. So up to bat now we have Hogan, number 17. She immediately hits the ball right back to the pitcher. Quick throw to first, and there's our first out. Pitching today for Triton is, her last name is Johnson, and I don't have her first name yet.
Number 27.
Mallory Johnson, actually a freshman, I believe.
All right, well, she stuck with that one. It was a comeback right to her, and off her glove and managed to get it over to first before she got there.
1 pitch, 1 out. That's pretty efficient. A little bit low and inside on that one, though. So a couple of years ago, Triton had a really dominant pitcher for a long time, had a couple seasons, and then she unfortunately lost her senior season last year. But now they got a freshman on the mound.
Yes, that was Catherine Quigley, right?
Right,
yes.
Catherine Quigley. Yep, exactly.
Yes, graduated with my daughter.
Yes, 1-1 the count now. Triton's catcher got to adjust her gear a little bit. And that's hit by pitch on the back of the leg. That'll send a runner to first. That's Herbert, E. Herbert. Actually, she's their designated hitter essentially, playing for Hamilton or from Hamilton Wenham. Up now, last name is Moore, their first baseman. A little bit high.
She's tall too.
Yeah, so
she got a big zone.
Had to elevate to get that ball high. So 1 out, 1 on. Pitch from Johnson. That one's going to be a shot.
It's going to make it through, yeah.
And it's going to roll all the way to the fence. An error on the left fielder there, and that might score a run. Center fielder slow to pick it up, slow to bring it in, and it's a double. It's a double for Hamilton Wenham on the board early, a 1-out double. And that was number 12. I'm sorry, it wasn't Moore. It was number 12, whose name is Hannah Maria Curry. And coaches before the game told me to keep an eye out for her. And so what did I do? I mistook her for another player, but it's all right. Here we go. 1 out. Now runner on second. So an error on the left fielder, and the center fielder a little bit slow to get that ball in. Ends up with a run. 2 balls now on the batter. This is definitely Moore. That's back to the pitcher again.
She's going to stick with it. There we go. Yep.
Gets it to first. Throw to third is a little bit high. It's going to be a chance to get another run on another error. So 2 unearned runs by Hamilton Wenham, and they are on the board 2-0 already. And in my nice little setup that I made for myself here, I didn't put anywhere to keep the score other than for the Triton players. So we'll do our best here. Like makeshift scoreboard.
Oh, there's no scoreboard here. Didn't there used to have a scoreboard?
I don't know. And there's another shot to the second baseman. Quick flip, and there's our third out to end the inning. Number 30, the lucky lefty, Sydney. Unfortunately, not lucky on that play for Hamilton Wenham, but good for Triton to get out of it. But 2 unearned runs. And honestly, I think part of it is the sand. This is like, it's just, it seems like the field is...
It could use a good water down.
Yeah. I mean, it's been dry lately, but it seems like it's a lot drier than it should be.
It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so windy, too.
So the lineup for Triton, going to lead off with the senior, Izzy Reiniger, and then following her, and she's the second baseman, and then Izzy Oldoni, the sophomore, she'll be playing out in center field. Kyla Story, the freshman, bats third. And then Mallory Johnson, we've seen as the pitcher. And then Haley Harris, the sophomore, and she's behind the plate. And then Grace Romine, another sophomore. And then following her will be Olivia Kirakopoulos, who we got to see a lot of in the basketball season,
yes.
Also a sophomore. Emily Johnson coming in as a senior, as a co-captain. And then she'll be followed by... today, at least, Natalie Indignaro. And she's a sophomore as well. A lot of sophomores.
Wow, young team.
Lineup. Yeah,
that's good.
Very young team. And we'll go through some of their stats, which courtesy of Tim Harris, which was nice. Get them to us before the game. They're having a good season at the plate. 7 of the Triton's 9 regular starters batting .400 or better.
Wow.
According to the Daily News, including Mallory Johnson batting .520. At the time that was printed, and sophomore Haley Harris batting .435 with 6 extra base hits. She's also one of the leaders in home runs around here with 3 home runs. So hopefully we'll see some of that now. Izzy Reiniger, the soccer captain, I think, from last year as well. And I don't know what she did in the intervening seasons, but an excellent soccer player, batting leadoff now for Triton.
Luke's sister?
And Luke Reiniger is here today, too.
Oh, he is.
So Luke is in attendance to cheer his sister
house.
on. Luke Reiniger in the house.
Class of 2016.
One of Triton's kind of multi-sport all-stars in that class. They had a lot of kids that were really good. And Izzy lifts one. It's going to drop. Yep. Beautiful little blue pit out into shallow center field. Izzy's on base with a hit. And up next is Izzy Oldoni. Also saw some of her in the, I believe that she was in one of the volleyball players. Izzy Reiniger with a steal. Easily done. I don't want to say easily done. Of course it wasn't, but nicely done. Izzy at second base with no outs. Nice fat pitch over the plate. Chance for Izzy to get another one on a pass ball.
All right.
So a girl at third, no outs. Triton needs to answer right back after going down 2-0. Start off this game. That's going to be like a little, almost like a bunt. No, it's foul ball.
Yeah, she hit it off her shin.
So number 11, Scanlon, pitching for Hamilton Wenham. Not having an easy time finding the plate. I'm not sure. I think this coach might be arguing it wasn't going foul, or it hadn't gone foul yet, or.
I think he's just checking in on her because she was limping a little bit. Because that's her coach, right?
And that one's going to get over the third baseman's head. Izzy's going to score easily. It's going to be an RBI for Izzy Oldoni.
I think this wind is going to play a little havoc today. I don't think we'll see many reaching the fence today.
Yeah, probably not. Not like in years past. Oh, there's some power right there. Look at that. That's going to get all the way out to the fence and bounce off it. Oldoni's going to go all the way around to third.
One hop.
And all the way in to score. Nice. Nicely done. Nice little double.
Love that she proved me wrong. That was awesome.
All right, I think I'm going to give up on trying to keep the score because I keep looking down at the score and I'm not really calling the game. So I give up on that. It was a good effort, but it lasted less than 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. All right. And that's a ripping shot, but it's foul. Yeah, right after you said the ball wasn't going to lift anywhere, we saw some really good power and could be a home run hitter later in this game. That was Kyla's story with that shot. So Mallory Johnson at the plate now, the freshman.
Oh, nice pitch. Oh, no, didn't get it.
God, that wind has got to be tough on these fielders, too. And that's going to be a little bit foul. It's like a sandstorm blowing out here. I would not want to be trying to field the ball with this wind blowing like this. This is tough.
Between the sand and the pollen.
Yeah, no kidding. That's going to be a little bit low. Throw down to third just to keep her honest on the base pass. A little bit of a crowd gathering. It's kind of nice. I think everybody thinks it's a nice day. Come out, watch a little softball. That was a great pitch. A little bit inside. Another throw down to third. This pitcher's got to get this batter. Worry a little bit less about that runner on second.
Oh, and that's a good.
And that's a good shot. It's going to drop right in front of the center fielder. He's going to bring her around. She's going to go all the way for home. She'll get in easily without a throw, and another error at second base. And she's going to be standing on second now with I guess we'll call that a double. Why not?
Yeah, she was. I think she had already rounded first.
So Mallory Johnson. And she'll get substitute, a pinch runner coming on now. Number 1 for Triton. Or I think actually is Izzy, isn't it? No. Number 1 for Triton. Last name is Johnson. I don't have all the first names. It's another shot. That one's going to drop in front of the second baseman. She can't field it cleanly. And now it's going to be a throw to third, fielded cleanly, caught in a rundown, going to get tagged out. And there's the first out of the inning.
That's a heads-up play by the first baseman.
Yeah, that was. Triton up 3-0 though.
3-2.
I'm sorry, 3-2. See, I was just assuming.
I got you.
You got me. Good.
I got you.
Meanwhile, I
need a clicker.
I do. I need a clicker.
Yeah.
What I need is my stats guy, Eric Gundrum here with me. I'm getting all thrown off. Another pinch runner coming over.
Now that's something that we didn't have in the rules back when I played. I like that they have that. It gets more people involved. Gets people off the bench.
And I think it's good to get the catcher back into her gear. Keep the game moving along. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. A little bit low. This pitcher can't quite find her. Goes all the way over. Nice slide. Nice, fielded well by the shortstop. But she just had time and she got there. Good jump.
It's going to be one of these games when you get home and you're just going to take every layer off and it's just going to be a beach on the floor.
So it's McKendry who's on second base as the pinch runner. And this pitcher is really struggling to try and find the plate right now. 1 out, 3-2 Triton in the bottom of the first. And that's another shot to second base.
Nice
Good
play.
throw to first, make the out. 2 down. So Grace Romine. And now it's Kirakopoulos up.
Lefty.
She is a lefty.
Nice.
Yeah. Runner on third, 2 outs. This pitcher having a hard time finding the plate, so let's see what Olivia can do. That one's going to be low for ball 1. So Kirakopoulos batting .391 coming into this game. 7 RBIs too. Chance to add another one here. Pitcher's got to put it over the plate for her though. Ooh, close play at third.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught sleeping over there.
No. What is that? You never make the first out or the third out on third?
That's right.
And
Nice
that's a
hit.
shot. That's
Nice.
another RBI for Kirakopoulos. Puts it right to the center fielder and wisely holds up on first base. So the hit parade continues for the Triton Vikings and the runs. 4-2 now. First softball game we called, Robin. Triton scored so many runs that we lost track. Even having Eric Underm up here with us with the score, we still lost track. And that's a great pitch.
Well, that
Throw
was
back to first. She has to dive in, but she's safe.
2 years ago when they had that really good team that went pretty far in the state tournament.
Team was crazy.
Yes.
They were fantastic. But yeah, they scored so many runs we just totally lost track of the score. Foul ball. Sorry, I'm batting now for Triton. Should be Natalie Indigaro. She's going to stroke one. That's going to drop, and she's going to be able to tag the base, and that's going to be an out. So that will end the inning at 4-2. Triton strikes right back.
Yeah, they needed to.
Yeah. Now hopefully they can settle down a little bit out in the field. Both runs that Hamilton Wenham scored in the top of the first were unearned.
Mm-hmm.
Both coming off an error by the left fielder, and then I want to say an error by the center fielder, if I remember correctly.
On the throw, yes.
Yeah.
I believe on the throw, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can talk about some of the batters for Triton coming into this game. The averages are just insane. So Kyla Story batting .555 with 11 RBIs and 6 doubles.
Nice.
Yeah. Haley Harris batting .461, also with 11 RBIs and 4 doubles. So this team is a doubles producing team. 3 doubles already for Izzy Oldoni on the season, and then 2 doubles for Mallory Johnson. So we saw a little bit of that tonight. I mean, they can certainly run. They're aggressive on the base paths, so gotta like that as well.
Well, I've noticed in the paper that their games have been pretty high scoring.
Yeah.
They are scoring a lot of runs, so hopefully they can keep that up.
Well, that's what the fans pay for. They come here to see some
right.
runs. So back on the mound for Triton, and that first pitch is going to be a little bit high and outside. And there's a strike, 1-1. That looked good to me, but a little bit low and inside. It'll be 2-1 now.
The zone's a little narrow at the moment.
It's early in the game. That zone's gonna widen as the game goes on. We all know that. We've all been there. We've all seen it. 3-1 now. She's in danger of walking the leadoff batter here, and she does. Skips one in there. So I expect they're going to steal. I mean, with the conditions where they're in, with the wind blowing the way it's blowing,
especially if a dust storm comes up, I'd be.
And Johnson, there was a nice pitch and a nice strike, but she's been a little bit all over the plate, at least with that first batter. So you would expect to see a steal pretty soon here. Nice stop by the catcher for Triton. Catching for Triton today is Harris.
With the red catching gear.
It's a statement,
Especially when your school colors are blue, but yeah.
That's all right. And there's another shot, shortstop, great play, throws to second, but error there. And now they decide to go. They're going to send her. Chance at third to make the play.
Safe.
She gets in there safe.
Yeah.
And number 7 for Hamilton Wenham advances over to second base. So another error on Triton advances the runners into scoring position. So it was Cross. It was the catcher, Sarah Cross, actually, that started off the inning for Hamilton Wenham. And now Fazio is at second base. Pitch low and inside. So Triton in danger of giving up some more runs here to start off the second. No outs and 2 on. There's a little weakly hit to second base, throw to first, runs going home, got to be an out.
Yeah.
And it is. Nicely done. Double play for the Triton Vikings. Out at first, out at home.
She should have been gone on contact. That went to the opposite side of the field, so you should be off on contact with that. She kind of delayed when she was going to home.
And that's tough. And I wasn't watching her to see whether it was the coach holding her back or she was making that decision, but you're right, yeah. She should have gone.
Yeah, if it was hit on her side of the field, then you wait. But that was opposite side. She should have been off on contact.
So solid play by Triton there. Bunt attempt, suicide, right? You think? It's got to be. But it's kind of crazy because
kind of hard.
There's 2 outs. Why are they putting a bunt on with 2 outs? Unless there are some batters who just are able to get hits on bunts. Just are able to out hustle almost any time they put down a bunt. And the infield is drawn way in now. 1-1 the count.
I haven't seen any slappers up either. You usually have 1 or 2 that are slap hitters. And that's basically as productive as a bunt is most of the time because you can slap it where you want.
Another attempted bunt and another strike, and that's. Is she out? No. The count was only 1 and 2, or 1-1, so it was 1 and 2 now. Chance to get out of this inning with no damage. After that error, put him on second and third, and she does. Beautiful strikeout. Nice pitch by Johnson. They get out of it, so Hamilton Wenham strands a girl at third after giving up, really kind of giving up a run, or not giving up a run, missing a chance, big chance for a run there. And because it was a double play, just completely shut down the inning for them. So were you a slap hitter yourself?
I was not. I was a power hitter.
You were a power hitter?
Yes.
I like it. All right.
Swinging for the fences.
They say that's what's wrong with baseball now. You didn't have fences?
We did not have fences when we played here. It could just roll for a long time.
And I guess that can be good because it gives you, but it does force you to run harder all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get the luxury of, watching that ball go out and just trot around the bases. So.
And we did not have these fancy dugouts either. So.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that you had to play with mitts that you sewed yourself and bats that were heavier than,
All right. I had an old Al Kaline glove. How about that? There's a name from the past.
Yes. I don't have his stats on my phone, I have to admit. Not handy as we have before. So to sort of continue with the context here, Triton coming into this game, looking at sort of the area softball stats, they're just sort of all over it. Some of the best hitters or best collection of batters in the region. Some of the Olivia DeLong and Amesbury batting 706.
Wow.
How do you compete with that? But when it comes to runs, again, this team is just an RBI machine. Or a run-producing machine, I should say. Kyla Story and Mallory Johnson, Haley Harris, Grace Romine, Isabella Odoni, and Izzy Reiniger, all 10-plus runs already in this season. And then for pitching, though, Mallory Johnson, 34 innings pitched, 28 earned runs. She hasn't given up an earned run today, though. The only 2 runs that came in the first were unearned, so that might have been a bit inside since it was behind her.
The wind is playing havoc.
Yeah.
You know, and if you don't have a lot of velocity in your ball, the wind's going to be able to move it.
Outside for ball 2. This is Maddie Jacks, a junior, coming to this game with only 19 at-bats. Oh, nice. Strokes a nice hit right out to center field. Gets by the center fielder all the way to the fence right below us. Here's the throw.
She's going for 3.
She's going all the way in for a triple.
Yep.
Nicely done. Actually, that was Indignaro. I'm struggling. Can you pronounce her name?
Nope.
Thanks. Indingaro. Indingaro?
Yeah,
Natalie Indingaro?
So. Yeah.
All right, so she's a sophomore with a triple, and good for her, batting .441 coming into this game. So she's just.
And the ponytail doesn't help because we can't see the number.
Right,
so,
right.
And the numbers on the front are just way too small.
And now we're back to the top of the order. At least we should be. This should be Izzy Reiniger at the plate. Got a hit, got all the way around, scored in the first inning. Chance to get an RBI here. No outs.
Ooh. She held on to that just a little
Chance to
too
score
long.
right here. Slides in. No, doesn't slide, and she's safe, though. Wow, that was
The batter up there needed to help her out and tell her to get down. They were lucky.
Oh, but that was a gutsy play right there, going on that pitch. I mean, I know it went behind her, but it didn't seem to go that far out. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room in that backstop.
No.
It's pretty close to the plate.
No. So Triton scores again, 5-2 now, and Izzy has not seen a hit to pitch, so she gets to walk 4 straight. And we know she's going to steal, right?
I would assume so.
We know she has the wheels. We know the pitcher doesn't have the control. It's a matter of which pitch she goes on. Izzy Oldoni at the plate. She's not going to give Izzy a chance to steal. She's going to send it. She's going to go for third. No doubt about it.
She should move up, yep.
And Izzy Oldoni moves up.
Yep.
Smart base running.
Not hitting the cutoff.
Great base running by the Triton Vikings here. No outs now, and this will bring Kyla Story to the plate. Another sophomore, I believe. Sophomore or freshman?
Nice rip.
And let's get a score 2. It's going to be in for a double.
Again, not hitting the cutoff lets her advance.
And that time you could hear the coach telling the shortstop not to make that throw to second because, you know, you don't want to compound another error on top of that.
Right.
So 6-2 now for the Triton Vikings. Pitch goes in the dirt. It's a long game, but I'm thinking they need to get another pitcher out there. She just doesn't seem to have the command she's going to need.
You said they played yesterday? So
yeah, they did play yesterday.
Yeah. I wonder if they don't have one available. Is there a pitch count for these kids?
No, and so the Triton team that had that really great pitcher, she pitched every game.
Right, she did.
Every game, every pitch. So that's different in softball, is that they don't, which I don't understand. Pitching is pitching. I'm not sure why your arm wouldn't get tired pitching back-to-back games. Maybe that is the case with Hamilton Wenham, and maybe they handle it differently. A little bit high. She's going to walk. So they still haven't gotten an out yet. Story at second base. Pinch runner at first. Izzy coming back on to run. I think no, that's not Izzy. That's number 1, Johnson. Johnson replacing Johnson for a runner. Now Haley Harris. She'll take the first pitch low. So Harris, the sophomore, coming in batting in the 400s in her first season playing varsity softball.
Very good.
That's a pretty good way to start.
That's right, because there was no freshman season for her.
Right, right.
I'm having a hard time just believing she's a sophomore. I mean, I remember at Newbury Elementary School. Wasn't that just like yesterday? Man.
That's the plus side to having a teacher up here with me, is that you've seen these kids a lot longer than I have. Nice pitch, though. You can remember these kids when they were learning. Oh,
these
quick
girls
steal.
gotta learn to slide.
Another quick steal. She's in. She's got to be safe, yeah. Calling for timeout so she can get up. And just sort of Hamilton Wenham falling asleep a little bit there. There's no reason they should have been stealing on there. It was just...
Well, she stood right in the middle of the base path, and no one looked her back. So as soon as the catcher threw the ball back to the pitcher, she was like, I'm going to continue.
And a heads-up play by Johnson there to get to second herself. So no outs. Runners on the corner, and that's going to be a walk. No, just I think she's got one strike on her. I think it's 3-1. And there she goes. So another walk, another base runner for Triton.
You know, she's not missing by much. You would think that zone might expand a little bit.
Got them loaded up now. Another pinch runner coming on. That's our catcher going back to get herself in her gear. That's Harris. Haley Harris going back to get her gear on. So Grace Romine now at the plate for Triton. Chance to do absolute damage here because it's already 6-2. Throw down to third, not in time.
Grace, another former NESer.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Yes.
A little bit low. Softball is one of those games, too, I think, where a lot of girls played, and then by the time they get to this age, an awful lot of them sort of moved on to other things. I think about some of my kids' friends who played softball and then played something else. But so the girls that stick with it, chance to score. No, they decide not to. They'll hold back. So it is surprising when you have somebody like a Harris playing in her first season at the varsity level.
Well, I think if you have a multi-sport athlete who might be trying to choose between track or lacrosse and softball, you can play softball still in the summer. So you might tend to pick the sport in high school that you can't do as much in the summer. That's a good force. You got one.
Get the one. Run scores in 7-2 now. Romine gets the RBI. Will force out at third. And I believe it's Karakopoulos coming up now. Yep. Olivia Karakopoulos to the plate. Another pinch runner in. They love their pinch runners.
Right, and I'm noticing like the umpires aren't. Before they would have to like write down every change. I don't see any of that happening. So
Karakopoulos, great shot out to left center field. Throw's going to come into third. Goes past the third baseman, but not far enough to be any more damage. But another run's going to come in. And we'll put runners on the corner again. Karakopoulos with, I've now lost track of the score. I believe it's 9-1 or 9-2.
It could be.
It could be. This is.
I think that the most important thing is to know who's winning and who's not.
Yes, I'm positive Triton is winning. I'm positive that Olivia Karakopoulos had a really great hit right there. So first game back after the volleyball season, which was fantastic.
Yes, I watched a number of those via live stream.
Absolutely great games, great team. Just a really exciting sport that I honestly had paid no attention to up until this year, and
it can be
enjoyed it
really
immensely.
Exciting sport if it's played well. Yes,
it was fantastic. Just a great team too. Just a really cohesive Triton team. Ball looked inside. Nope, it's going to call that a strike. Back to third again. This catcher for Hamilton Wenham, I'll give her credit. She's not afraid to throw it down to third. The third baseman has had some errors already, but this catcher's got the confidence in her that her throws are going to be accurate enough and not worry about it.
She's doing her job.
And here's a chance to throw home. She's going to be out. Yep. Triton getting a little too too risky on that one. Good try. You know the coach center, so it was number 9 trying to get that stolen base in there. Haley, last name. Kirakopoulos at third down. I think that's the first out of the inning. Right? No, second out of the inning.
Yeah,
2 outs now. Yep.
One of the players
2 outs. There was the
up, yeah.
shortstop went to third for an
right.
out, a force out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
That's a great shot. Is that going to be
Foul.
fair?
Oh.
No, a fair ball.
Fair.
Nice, well hit. Kirakopoulos scores. We think it's 10-2. And all the way around to second base is Jacks with a nice little double.
I thought it hit on the other side of the chalk, but
that's why we're up here.
yes, yes, we are.
Too far away to see that kind of thing. So Maddie Jacks, the junior. Good pitch. She gets the RBI double and 2 outs, and they're still scoring. Ball's going to sky, and it might drop. Nope. Left fielder gets over there and makes the third out of the inning. So we're going to go into the third with what we believe is a 10-2 score.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're going to go with that. We're going to run with 10-2.
Umpire needs to find the pitching rubber.
That's so much dust out there.
5 inches of dirt.
Yeah. And I don't think that's the grounds crew. I think that's just one of the coaches helping out with the getting second base in better shape.
Yeah, you don't want that sticking up. That could really do some damage on an ankle sliding in.
So Triton has had some, like you said, some big scoring games. They beat Pentucket the other day 15-13. And again, according to the paper, they had a 15-7 lead going into the top of the 7th.
Ooh.
Pentucket closed that gap. I mean, obviously they didn't close it all the way, but still gave up 6 runs in the top of the 7th. It's a good rally, and it also, sort of says that the Triton is maybe vulnerable to that kind of a rally. So you don't want to let a team like a Hamilton Wenham, who's 0-8, come in here and do any of that kind of damage. You just want to kind of shut it all down.
Because they're due for a win.
Yeah, they certainly are. And Triton with just the 3 wins on the season so far. So they definitely need to settle down, lock it in, get a good win here. Top of the third, 10-2.
Nice
That's a
hit.
great hit all the way out to the fence.
Capper.
She may be in for 2, depending on the center
Yep.
fielder's arm.
They got it.
Going to hit the cutoff. Yep. So a lead-off double for number 17 from Hamilton Wenham.
Their center fielder, yeah.
It is their center fielder who's been having a rough day. I think she would admit as well. Hasn't been the most fun out here in center field for her. That's her last name's Hogan. They're leadoff, so they're all the way back around to the top of their order. Johnson bounces one in there. So I was talking to the Hamilton Wenham coaches before the game. They told me to keep an eye on their third baseman, Hannah Maria Curry, who we know had a hit earlier. And there's a good play to first.
Oh, nice scoop.
Gonna get her out. Excellent scoop by our first baseman. And it's a Curry who's coming up now with a man on a runner on third and 1 out, so a chance for her to do some more damage. And then their shortstop, Isabella Fazio. And then number 7 is a freshman on their team, so they have a freshman out there as well.
Okay.
I think probably a young team. A little bit inside to Curry. And here comes the sandstorm again. Good heads-up play by the shortstop for Triton, though. Not trying to get too much, not trying to do too much out of that. Kyla Story playing shortstop for Triton. Oh, that was a great pitch. She wants that pitch back. She's a hitter, and she could have drove that pitch.
Like how Haley raised that zone up a little bit by getting up in her stance.
And in contrast to Hamilton Wenham, Haley's not bothering to make that throw to third. Like, she's not really worried about it. It's 10-2. You got one out. Get the batter. A little bit inside. A little bit inside. Just going to walk her.
Let's see. Do they run all the way around like they used to?
Oh, just automatically run to second?
Yes.
Yeah. No, apparently not. So more up now for Hamilton Wenham.
You would think someone would be running here. You got someone on third, try to get the throw to second and get that girl. Yeah. So now I bet
Now
you
they
this
gotta
is
have
what
a
they're
chat
talking
about that. Yep.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
And now the Triton center fielder and right fielder will get together for a chat as well,
That's
leaving,
right.
as almost always happens, the left fielder all by herself. No, she's going to come over and join. All right. Yeah, the lonely left fielder. It's
She wants to know what's going on.
never fun to be over in left field. So, and that is Kirakopoulos, who plays left field for Triton.
All right, so they know where they're going with the ball. They're good to go.
Izzy Oldoni out here, center field closest to us. And now Triton's ready to go. No bunt, low pitch, throw to third. Oh, and it's a chance to go home for Hamilton Wenham, and they will. Going to throw to third instead. That throws a little bit off to the fence. So the run's going to score. A couple of errors there.
It looks like they were trying to go to the shortstop to have the quick throw back.
Yeah.
Instead of going for the out at second.
So all that talk and still a little bit of miscommunication, or just not the throw she wanted. Might have been thrown off by the bunt
nice
attempt.
Cover. Nice cover by
Play
the
at home.
second baseman.
Not quite in time. Excellent play by the second baseman. You're right. Izzy Reiniger. No, is that Izzy Reiniger? Yeah, Izzy Reiniger getting over there and covering the bag when she saw that the first baseman went for the ball as well as the pitcher. Really nicely done by Izzy. Should probably learn that from her brother. What do you think? Like I said, he's here today somewhere.
Did he play baseball?
I don't recall. I know he did as a Triton youth player. I don't know if he played for Triton. So one out. Base is empty now. Foul ball. So this is number 30. Lucky Lefty Sydney, she calls herself.
Lucky Lefty Sydney.
Yes. Talked to her before the game. She wanted to make sure that I knew she was the lucky lefty. So
I like it. L squared.
The lucky lefty. See if she does any extra damage for Hamilton Wenham.
That's a nice pitch.
Oh, that was a great pitch.
Got squeezed there a little bit.
Umpire's enjoying a nice summer day.
Yeah,
Just wants to hang out for a while.
This is not a timed event, so
Get his vitamin D. There's a shot up the middle, but a chance for the shortstop. Great play at first. And the lucky lefty is out for the third out of the inning. There's also a birthday over there on the Hamilton Wenham side, I found out. Number 27, Erin. So happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Erin. And what year is Erin? Do we know?
We don't know. We don't even know Erin's last name.
Oh, okay.
So you get some information from teams before a game,
like to
and
keep people
you
guessing.
don't get other information. You just take what you could get. You sort of accept it.
Happy birthday, Erin.
Happy birthday,
from
Erin.
Hamilton Wenham.
And I'm sure her parents are here cheering her on. So, and it's nice. It's nice to be outside. It's nice to have fans at the game again. This is kind of exciting.
It's nice to see people's faces.
Yes.
And not just the eyes.
A huge thank you to VTV for getting us up here. I know Ben is doing the director work for us today. Bob Lathrop is always making things happen. I know we have 2 cameramen, but I don't know their names. Well, actually, we only have 1 cameraman. Oh,
and it's Nick.
Nick.
Yes.
And Nick's called games with us before, I believe. So, yeah, excellent. Good for him, getting some extra time behind the camera. I like it.
Both Ben and Nick are former Newbury Elementary students.
It's Newbury Elementary Reunion Day
Yes,
here
it is.
at the Triton Field. Aerial coverage provided by I'm not sure who. They're
National
coming in.
Guard, is that what
Yes,
that is?
area coverage of this game provided by the National Guard.
The box seat is lovely up here.
Yes, and so Salisbury Community Television providing the van for us to sit atop and watch this game and call it for everybody. So a huge thank you to them as well. First pitch is a bit high. And this looks like it could be Reiniger again, all the way back to the beginning of the order. That one's inside. So bottom three. Triton up now 10-4 or 10-3. I think it's 10-4. They might have squeezed 2 runs in there that inning. That pitch goes behind her, and there's another walk. So I think the leadoff batter has been on for both teams probably every inning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we definitely have not had a clean
with the exception
inning yet.
of the very first runner of the game. The first batter of the game was a 1-pitch, 1-out.
1-3. Yeah.
So Izzy again, Izzy Reiniger at first base, a threat to steal. Izzy Oldoni at the plate. She had a nice hit last inning, and this time she's going to put one right to the shortstop. Chance for a double play. Nope, just a 1.
Got the lead runner. That's important.
Smart play by Hamilton Wenham. Good clean play. I think everybody's getting used to the field now, maybe, gotten used to the wind. Things are settling down a little bit. This is Kyla's story at bat again. There's the throw down to second. Izzy Oldoni with the steal, standing up.
Nice pickup, though, by the shortstop on the short hop.
1 out and a runner on second for Story.
Kept the ball in front of her so it didn't get into center field and have her continue to third.
And that's going to be a foul ball. Catcher can't get there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room around this field.
No. See, that's the downside to those beautiful dugouts that they have. It's a lack of space for the catcher to make a play. Yeah, it's a tight field. I mean, I've not been to other fields for Triton or for softball, but this field feels small. In contrast, the baseball field, which we can see from here, where their Triton baseball is playing right now, it's huge, and there is no fence. So that ball, and I've seen it at games, that ball just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And there's a shot by Kyla Story. Gonna drop right in front of the left fielder. Bobbles it a little bit. Oldoni had to hold up at second because it looked like and there's the play. Oh, and it's going to be mishandled by the second baseman. And then it's an overthrow by the second baseman.
Keep going.
And she is going to keep going because Izzy Oldoni already made it all the way around to score, and she's going to be safe into third. I know you can't call that a triple, but it feels like a triple when you end up on third and you didn't have to wait for another batter to come up, you know?
Yeah, that's a single and a couple of errors.
But it feels like a triple to that runner. I'm telling you that right now. You're standing on third, and you just hit the ball. It feels like a triple. Heads-up base running by Kyla Story to wait for the play to develop and then make that move to second. Ball in the dirt now. Triton scores another run. We believe it's 11-4. At bat now, Triton's pitcher. Chance to add to the damage here. Again, only 1 out with a runner on third. A little bit inside. A lot inside.
Yeah.
And she'll take a base. So they're going to pinch run again for the pitcher. They're going to leave her out there this time. Yep, they're going to pinch run again. So again, that's Johnson, the pitcher, earns herself a walk and then has to come in.
This Haley, is that Haley?
And Haley up there on what's her first name?
Haley.
Her first name is Haley. Number 9, who's stealing. Throw down to third, not in time.
I thought it was the catcher.
No, that's Johnson. Her last name's Johnson, the runner on third, or on second, sorry. And at bat right now, it's Haley Harris.
Right,
that's who you're thinking of. Yep. Triton's catcher.
Nice hit.
Oh,
nice catch.
Great catch, and just a little bit too slow to turn and tag out the runner. Wow. I think they call that sharply hit.
Yes.
But unfortunately, right at the third baseman. So she picks up the out for the second out of the inning. Almost had a chance to turn a really quick double play. But instead, we have Grace Ronan at the plate. That's a high throw. She's not going to try and run in. Yep.
Some nice contact. Unfortunately, hit right at someone.
Roman sees one pitch in the dirt and one pitch way over her head. This pitcher is really struggling. 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the third. 3 balls. Triton up. Let's call it 12-3, 11-3, 12-3, 12-3.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Call it 12-3, 12-4, 12-4. I can go back and watch this game and be amazed how far off I am. And that is going to be another walk. So the bases are going to be loaded up for Karakopoulos.
Well, it's a good time to pitch for a scoreboard. You know, need a scoreboard out here.
Yeah.
It's 11-4.
So thank you, Ben. We just got updated here in the bottom of the third. It's 11-4. We weren't that far off. All right. Actually excited by that. So, the bar for my happiness is so low that just being only 1 off in the score is making me happy. So Karakopoulos at the plate. She has not seen anything to hit yet. I don't think she'd be, of course she'd be happy with a walk. It's an RBI, but I think she'd be more happy if she gets a chance to put the bat on the ball. That was a little bit low.
Yeah, there's just nothing there for her to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, as a coach, you might even just say, if it's close, give it a rip.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But
2 outs,
close.
2 outs, bases loaded. But no, it's not close, and she's going to walk in a run. Karakopoulos now on to first.
Okay,
Pinch
now
runner
we're at
comes in to
12.
score. Now we're at 12-4. I was just anticipating a little bit. Maddie Jacks now coming up to the plate. Triton's first baseman today. Let's see if she gets something to hit. A little bit low.
And no one currently warming in the pen.
There's a bullpen. Were there a bullpen, we would see there's no one in it. There is no bullpen. That's looked like it might be a great pitch. Instead, it ends up a little bit high and outside. Throw to third. Everybody's safe. Just a bit dirtier. A little more sand on the uniform.
It's going to be one of those. You're going to have to wash this one tonight.
Third pitch is high, so 3-0 now on this batter, and this would be the third straight walk if she gives it up here. Third straight walk, and the second run that comes in with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
I want a little trip to the mound just to see how she's doing here. There she goes.
Settle in, throw your pitch. Don't worry about the score, because now it's 13-4, right? Did we say it was 11?
Yes.
Yeah, 13-4. I've worked with Ben for a lot of years, and I who just told us the score, who's doing the cameras and
yes.
I think he's probably heard me screw up so many different scores and names over the years. He's gonna head off to college with that on his resume. Like, I corrected this guy so many times, or heard him butcher somebody's name so many times. All right.
There we go.
That's a nice pitch. So she's finding the plate now.
Might want to swing at that one, because I'm not sure you're going to see another one.
Indignaro here.
Oh, that
Triton.
was good. You got it now. That was good.
Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on this batter. That one's in the dirt. 2-2 now. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom 3. This pitcher found her pitch for 2 pitches. She got 1 more in her. That one's going to be high. Full count now. Runners going on the pitch.
3-2.
We'll see
two
how
outs. Or
See how close the runners are paying attention. They are paying attention.
Yeah,
and that's going to score at
yeah.
least to probably all three off the bases. 1, 2, 3 come around to score. And Ignara's on second base with a nice little double.
Very nice.
She's going to stay right there. Well done. Well hit. They are putting the left fielder and the center fielder to work out here.
Yes, they are.
And we're back to the top of the order with Izzy Reiniger coming to the plate.
Lucky lefty hasn't seen much in right.
No, you're right. Our lucky lefty has had a quiet night in the field. And Izzy sees a ball.
There we go.
And she's got one to hit. She's going to drive it out to that left fielder.
Oh, way to get in front of it. That was good.
Plays it in cleanly and holds the runner at third, so that was really well done. Good play by the shortstop. Good play by the left fielder, not trying to gun that ball to third with the runner coming in. So Izzy Oldoni, primed for a home run. Ooh, swinging for a home run on that. Ready for another one here. She sees a good pitch to hit. She can take it out and score 2.
There it is.
She gets a pitch to hit.
Nicely
Shortstop
played.
can't make the play at second, and it's not really an error there. I think Izzy was already at second by the time the ball got there. But another run comes in, and Izzy Oldoni with another RBI. Johnson now to the plate. She's been on base already this inning. Because she got pinch run 4.
Oh, that's
pinch
right.
ran 4? The pinch runner came in.
There we go.
Low pitch. Ball 2. Oldoni, the 2 Izzies on the base paths. Not running right now. Oh, now we're getting a pinch runner for Izzy. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's no restrictions on how many times you can do it. Why not? Get everybody in the game. There's a nice hit all the way out to the fence. Beautifully struck. Going to score at least 1, maybe 2. Nope, she's going to come in for a double. Fantastic hit. I think that was Kyla's Story, actually, not the pitcher. In fact, I'm sure it is. That's Kyla's Story who got that double right there. Nicely done. This is a young team that just hits the ball like crazy. I mean, they're going to be fun to watch the next couple of years. That's going to drop foul. And with 2 outs now, it's been 2 outs for quite a while.
It has
and I
been.
think they've scored at least 5 or 6 runs with 2 outs.
Clear the bases at one point, Yeah, it's got to be that.
Another foul. No chance for the catcher on that one. So Triton pitcher is now down 0-2 against the Hamilton Wenham pitcher. That's the first two strike count in a while, too. And that one's going to be high. Throw back to third. No problem.
Tag her for good measure.
Yeah. You got the ball. It's in your glove. She's the runner.
That's right.
It's part of the game. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. I will say, when Triton's had a chance to put the ball in play, they have put the ball in play. There's been very few sort of super cleanly fielded outs. It's been a couple of mistakes and running errors and a couple of close plays, but mostly they've been putting the ball in play really well.
Yeah, a lot of pull hitters too. Everything's been going, like you said, to left and center.
Like that
There
one.
you go.
Nice shot. That might go. And it does.
It does.
And it clears the fences. Fantastic. And there's a home run on a 2-2 pitch.
Nicely done.
Triton's pitcher. That is fantastic. And the team comes out of the dugout. She clears the bases again. A 2-out home run.
just made it over.
Yeah. Didn't clear by much, but it cleared. And the lucky fan does not get to keep the ball. I think they have to throw him back here in the Cal. I think that's the way it goes. Oh no, he's keeping it. He's not giving it back. He's going to get that signed. Wow, that was. We needed that. We needed that home run. Not the score. I mean, we just needed it. They were hitting the ball so well.
Right.
We just wanted to see them finally get one out of the park. Look up the stats here real quick. That was her.
I think they might be actually waiting for the ball. They're like, we need a ball.
That's Mallory Johnson, and that is her. It might have been her first home run of the season. No, her second home run of the season. So good for her. (21-4).
Wow. Yeah, this might be a shortened game.
Ben. Yeah, this could be. 21-4. That was fast.
That was fast. We were stuck on 11 and 12, and then all of a sudden now it's 21.
With 2 outs. Most of it with 2 outs. There's a strike. This is Haley Harris at the plate. Pitched a little bit high.
Who got robbed earlier this inning, so let's see if she gets
She did.
one here.
She hit that screamer, right?
Yes.
To the third baseman.
Yes.
Who's a little bit on edge right now, I imagine, waiting for that ball to come back. That's a great
one.
pitch.
Yes.
Wow. This pitcher, when she puts it over the plate, she pitches well. But half of them go in the dirt.
Like that.
And half of them go too high. So, yeah. So Harris draws the walk. Grace Romine up now. For Triton, still 2 outs.
Probably should see a pinch runner here, right?
Well, it's been 2 outs for a long time. So, nice pitch. There's a strike. You know something? That's actually not Haley
It's not.
Harris. It's at first base. It's actually, last name is Colburn for Triton, who drew that walk. So he's going to the bench, substituting some batters at this point too. At 21-4. Good move by the coach. That's a little bloop to first base for the third out of this inning at long last. That was another pinch batter there, or another substitute batter. Number 9. Last name's Haley, and she's the last out of this inning, but it's 21-4. So what's the rule again in terms of when they...
I don't know. It used to be a 10-run rule. If it was 10 runs by the 4th inning, or the end of the 4th inning, something like that.
Well, we're pretty close to that right now at 21-4. I mean, Triton has made some mistakes today. I mean, not all 4 runs have been unearned, but at least the first 2 were. But Triton's pitcher, Mallory Johnson, has really settled down. I mean, she's definitely been fine out there. If they can just get 3 more outs, we'll see what happens. Top of the 4th, 21-4.
Making some changes in the field, too, unless she's just out here to warm her up. New center fielder, maybe? Yeah,
it looks like could be. Old Donnie has her... hat off.
Yeah.
So we could be looking at some new fielders here. Looks like maybe even in the infield there's been some changes. Kirakopoulos is now playing first base by the looks of it. Reiniger is over to shortstop.
And we have a new catcher.
New second baseman in Johnson, who's been pitch running a bunch tonight. And it looks like a new third baseman as well, I think. That'd be number 9, Haley. And he's definitely a new catcher, unless she heard you and decided to change her gear.
Yeah.
I doubt that, but
the red was clashing with
yeah.
the blue. Well, they probably have their own gear now. I mean,
Right.
when I played, it was school-issued gear, so they don't do that anymore. You have to have your own stuff.
So we have McKendry playing out here in center field closest to us. And I'm not sure who's playing left and right because we can't see their numbers because of their hair. But it looks like number 15, Indingaro, there we go, Indingaro, playing right field. Not sure who's out there in left.
Is that 11? Is there an 11?
There is an 11, and that's Maddie Jacks. So a little bit of discussion over there at the scorers table because they got to figure out the same thing we're trying to figure out.
They need to ask Ben because
where.
Ben's all over it.
Top of the fourth, 21-4. So their senior night is June 4th. I didn't write down who they're playing, but that's coming up pretty fast. It's a fast season. I think they only get about maybe 12 games total. This is the 9th, so
well,
the 8th or 9th.
The season has been extended into June later than it normally is because it got the later start.
Right, that's a good point.
And the state tournament is going in later into the, it has to end by July 4th.
Right.
So.
But they're getting the season. That's what matters.
Yeah,
more than anything
sure.
else. Pitch was a little bit inside. I think the batter might have sold that a bit too. And those red gloves look new. So this might be Hamilton Wenham also going to their bench. I don't recall a player with the red gloves before. So we'll see when she gets out there.
Is it number 2 I thought I saw on the back of her shirt?
That would be Cross. Actually, that might be their catcher, Sarah Cross. Who's been crossed up at the plate just a few times today. We'll see if she's got the desire to steal here on Mallory Johnson.
Catchers aren't known to have wheels, but you never know.
You never know. And this has been a game that's had a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Foul ball now. Number 7 at the plate for the Hamilton Wenham Generals. His last name is Fazio, their shortstop, who's had a busy day.
Yeah, she's been all over the place.
How many balls have been hit to left and center? And there's a big swing and a miss and a strikeout. Yeah.
It's hard to stay off those high ones.
Yeah. They look so good coming in like that, yes. So another strikeout for Johnson. 1 out in the inning. Johnson with a great pitch. You know, her delivery looks really solid. She doesn't look.
She looks stronger now than she has all game.
Yeah. Well, 21-4 will kind of give you that a little bit of confidence. I mean, the pressure's off. All she's got to go out and do is throw the ball over the plate at this point, and she's had been doing that really well. That ball was in the dirt, though.
On that last cut that the batter took, she was a little late on it, so.
So the speed is there from Johnson, yeah. I don't know how.
There it is.
Wow, that was a great pitch. I'm not sure how fast she throws. Before the game, I was told there are a couple pitchers for. It was either Amesbury or North Reading that have girls that throw in multiple pitchers that throw in the 50s. So,
nice.
And a called
right
strikeout.
Corner,
nice, nice, beautiful. So 2 strikeouts now for Mallory Johnson this inning. 2 out with the runner still at first. Big swing and a miss on that. Chance for a 3rd strikeout here by the looks of it. Should get the ball over the plate.
There we go.
A little bit of contact. Shortstop, play at
Nicely
second,
played.
steps on the bag, and that ends the inning. Izzy Reiniger with the putout at second base. And it looks like they'll bring it all in. 21-4. I guess we're still playing.
Yeah, we're looking for the pitches, Mo. just clean it off.
Not something I recall having been said a lot of times in softball or baseball games, that they're looking for the pitcher's mound. But that's just the way this game has gone so far. So number 27 for Hamilton Wenham, getting out in position early, ready to go.
Yeah, she's ready.
The rest of her team coming out a little bit slower. We may have a new. Nope, we got the same pitcher.
Yeah, number 11.
She's back. Not as many changes in the field for Hamilton Wenham, although we definitely do have a new right fielder, number 6.
Lucky lefty has left right field.
Yes, our lucky lefty has left us. Coming in her position, number 6 for them. Last name is Zacharias. And I've completely lost track of who's coming up to bat on Triton, who made that last out.
Is that Olivia that's up there?
It does look like Olivia.
Yeah.
But with all the substitutions, I think we're going to have a different batting order coming up here.
We could.
So 21-4, bottom of the 4th. Maybe they need to play 5. Maybe it's a 10-run rule at 5.
Could be.
Yep. There was a volleyball game that was over in less than an hour. The Triton team was so good. I can't recall who they were playing, but they played at 25. I think the first game was like 25-6, and then it was like 25-10, and then 25-4. It was just crazy, and it was over in 45 minutes, 40 minutes.
When Paige was a freshman, they had when she was on JV, same thing. Really quick.
Karakopoulos with a nice, solid single right up the middle. Nothing wrong with that at all. Gets a runner on with nobody out. And now Triton's number 11 at the plate.
No one's hit a ball to right field all day. I would put her and play short field until they can show me they're going to hit it into right field.
Good pitch, yeah.
Put someone over here in short field.
So at least you're bringing the analytics to it. You want to have the shift on.
Yes.
The high school softball shift.
That's right.
There's a lot of tactics or strategies that I think aren't used at the high school level in particular, because it's such a transition level of play, because you've got so many kids that are coming from their parents coaching them, and in sort of informal leagues, so then all of a sudden it's a much more structured kind of game for a lot of sports. And then Karakopoulos is going to take second easily. Look, and immediately turns and looks to third. So she's ready to go out there. And then I think a lot of coaches too are, it's hard to get too experimental. Oh, nice. With players that are, you only have them for 2 years. Usually, most players only play 2 years of varsity. Some you get the full 4. But to get that kind of buy-in from players, say, okay, this game is going to be played differently, or we're going to use some really new wild strategy. I think that's harder at the high school level. So Maddie Jacks draws a walk. No outs, 2 on. Softly hit foul ball down the third base line. Of course, it's also true that sitting out here, you can say anything you want about what should be happening out there, but when you're the actual coach, it's a lot different. As you well know, having coached a lot of years, there's a ball that is going to drop right where you said they should put a girl. Karakopoulos is going to advance all the way around and score.
That's going to be a base.
Error on the center fielder.
Yep.
Everybody gets a base. And a nice piece of hitting though by Triton. No question about that. 22-4 now. Kirakopoulos coming around to score. We're back up to the top of the order for Triton with Izzy Reiniger at the plate. And that was Indenguro.
You had it earlier, now it's gone.
Now it's gone. Anyway, she's having a great game, and my apologies to her and my inability to say her last name, which I will correct before the next game.
I'm not even going to try, so.
I will correct that before the next game. She's having a great game, let me just say that.
She is.
She's had some good hits, and that one was exactly where they've been hitting the ball all night, so it's perfect. Oh, and there's a great pick by the pitcher. Took that ball right out of the air. And again, not quick enough to see, to know, or maybe to know to see to make that move over to third. Would have been a close play.
Yeah.
I don't know if she would have gotten her.
11 was really on top of that. She was heading back.
So that ends up being the first out of the inning. Reiniger goes down. And Izzy Oldoni, I think, is back at the plate. There's a shot, but it's foul.
It's definitely a pulling, hitting team.
Yes. Which again, if you are, if you're their next opponent, I think is Georgetown. I mean, if you're looking ahead to the next game, or maybe no, it's Linfield next Monday here at Triton. That would be definitely the book. There's a little shot that's going to drop right behind second base. It's going to score another run. It's going to be 23-4 now. That run comes in. Izzy Oldani with the little blue pit, but she'll take it. Kyla's Story at the plate now.
Oh,
she's going to stroke
on
one.
That was nice.
There's the second out. Made it third. And you know what? I was giving Izzy Oldani all that credit, and it's not. Nor was that Kyla Story. That was her last name is Johnson that just got that little hit, and it's McKendry who's standing on second base, who had that excellent little drop of a shot right into shallow center, right behind second base. So it's the subs that are coming in now for Triton. Ball gets by, runners are going to advance. 2 out and runners on second and third. There's a nice little shot, but it's unfortunately foul. And this, at the plate, is Katie Malhoit, who I believe Newberry Elementary. Yes, there we go.
Yes.
Katie Malhoit getting her at bat. A little bit inside.
Now, I'd give shout outs to the SES and the PGS kids, but I don't know them as well.
Izzy Reiniger was a Pine Grove
Yes, I did
alum.
know that. We're all one district.
And I believe McKendry is Salisbury. Yes, all one district.
Yes.
Amen to that. Absolutely. Amen to that. Malhoit with a nice shot. It may get her there. Throw is not so great. It's in the dirt. She pulls it out. Did she get it? Yeah, she did.
You got to run hard all the way through.
And number 14 for Hamilton Wenham looking like
I think the coach is telling her the same thing.
Run all the way through. So a ground out to the shortstop's going to end that inning, but Triton is now up by our last count 23 to 4. So we think this might be it. I think 3 outs might end this game at the top of the 5th if there's still the mercy rule in effect. And looks like it's the same fielding as we had the last inning with Kirakopoulos back on first base. Johnson playing second. Izzy Reiniger shifted over to shortstop. And we'll have a new center fielder and new left fielder and right fielder as well. Same pitcher, though. It's McKendry coming out to center field. Absolutely gorgeous day.
It is.
Yeah.
The leaves are finally fully out. Looks nice.
It's kind of nice, actually, playing these games later in the season. You know, you probably have fewer rainouts, which is nice.
Yeah.
I know the girls probably wish
freezing.
they had. Yeah, not freezing. Yes.
With the wind coming off of our marsh back here.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a 30 degrees difference between here and Georgetown.
Yeah. But it's not like we were saying before. I think it's a small field, but it's pretty well kept up. It's nice.
Yeah.
Super easy for people to come watch the games here, so that's nice too. All right, so here we go. Top of the fifth, 23-4. First pitch is a little bit low, but not by too much. Hamilton Wenham was swinging away a little bit more in the last inning. Maddie Johnson picked up 2 strikeouts. That's going to be a foul ball yet, hitter. Yep. It's number 17 for Hamilton Wenham.
Is that the center fielder? Yeah.
This is actually their leadoff. Their center fielder and their leadoff batter. So 1, 2, 3 coming up for the for Hamilton Wenham.
That was nice.
That was a good pitch.
Didn't get it, but that was nice. She's got that crouch, so she's making her
2-1, 3-1.
zone even smaller.
3-1 now on the leadoff batter. See if she can get her here. Great pitch. Great pitch. Sends the count to full. Nicely done. It's almost like she took a little something off that. Just to make sure she got it over the plate.
There we go.
Great play. Great play at third base. Throw to first. Gets by Karakopoulos on the stretch and rolls through the hole in the gate.
Get the next bag.
And so she'll take a double on that. Well, she'll take a single with an error.
Single and error, yep. E5. That throw.
I really do miss having Eric. No offense to you. I love having Eric Gundrum here to keep all the stats, though. Makes a massive difference in, well, for one thing, we get the score right more often. But just to know what
little setup.
You can put 3 chairs up here.
Yeah.
So first pitch misses.
We got the AC unit.
Sit on top of that. Second pitch is a beautiful strike.
Right there was a little something taken off of that one.
Yeah, she honestly, she's gotten better and better and better as this game has gone along. This is Herbert now. Last name's Herbert batting for Hamilton Wenham. Another good pitch. Another good pitch. 2-2 now on this batter. And she's keeping that runner stuck at third too. I mean, there's no advancing on the pass balls or anything like that. So, although that was good play by the catcher to make sure that didn't pass. Full count now. Another great pitch.
Yes.
And another strikeout. She's racking them up now. She's got at least 4 or 5 in this game. Easily 5. Okay, so this is Hannah Marie Akuri, who they told us about before the game as their big hitter. And I know she's had at least one good hit tonight. See if she gets another one here with 1 out and 1 on. She's got a pitch to hit right to third base. Going to hold her up. Throw to first.
She's going to be safe.
Not in time.
Yeah.
Held it just a little bit too long. Yep.
I mean, she looked the runner back, which was great. Just needed to really fire it over there.
1 out now. Runners on first and second. And their number 4 batter coming up. Her last name's Moore. She's been the first baseman tonight for them. 23-4. Just one out. Chance to do something here for Hamilton Wenham. Good pitch, a little bit low.
There we go.
There's another hit to third. He's going to make the play at third, get the lead out, or the lead runner.
Yeah.
They're calling her safe.
Yep.
That was close.
That was close.
So 3 infield hits in a row to load the bases up here, or at least 3 infield hits. We've gotten 1 out of all this, but 3 infield hits. Those 3 girls are all on because of balls that were hit that never left the infield. And with only 1 out and the bases loaded now. 23-4. If it's a 10-run rule, what's that? They need 9 runs?
Yes.
Hamilton Wenham, this might be our lefty up here.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Took a big cut there.
Yes, she did.
She was looking to clear the bases right here.
The lucky lefty's looking for a home run. She got a pitch to hit right there. A little bit low, and it was a strike, though.
Oh, he called it.
Yep.
Wow.
0-2 now.
Hadn't called that all game.
Yes. He's got all his vitamin D. He's ready. He's done. Oh, and a beautiful strikeout pitch by Mallory Johnson. Just absolutely blew it by her. Wow. I'm going to call that her 6th strikeout of the night. Just because I think she's got to have at least that many.
Ben will come out here and let us know if we're
I don't think he's counting strikeouts. He might be. He's pretty good. He might be. All right, so number 2 now steps in with 2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch is a little bit high. This is their catcher, Sarah Cross.
Yeah, the red gloves.
Red gloves. She got on base last inning, or last time she was up at least. Yeah, that would have been last inning.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hasn't really seen a pitch to hit yet, though. Johnson in danger of walking in a run here.
Yeah,
3-0 count.
I think I'm taking all the way here.
Yeah. Taking no matter what. That's going to walk in a run. 23-5 now. And this would be the new right fielder, I think, that they put out there last time.
No, I think she's number 6. I haven't seen her come back out yet.
Right. Good pitch.
She's
That's in their first strike.
Tiny.
Right. It was a good pitch for the first strike. With 2 outs, bases loaded, top of 5.
There we go.
And there's going to be a drop
nice
right
hit.
into center.
Nice hit.
Shallow center. Everybody holds up. 1 run comes in to score. 23-6 now. That ball just dropped right in front of McKendry. Nothing she was going to be able to do about that. It was a good hit. So Hamilton Wenham keeps the bases loaded. Still 2 outs. Be a good time for a strikeout right here. First pitch is a bit low. And you're right, that was number 7 for Hamilton Wenham that was up. Got that hit. That would be Fazio. And there's another one that's going to drop in. It should only score 1 as well.
Okay.
Nope, can't quite get her.
Nice try, though. She could tell that she hadn't made it quite to second yet. Had a chance of getting her there.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, 23-7.
This is the new right
This
fielder.
is the new right fielder,
Yes.
23-7. She swings at that first pitch for a strike.
Choke up on that bat a little bit.
So this would be Zacharias. It's up to bat. 2 out, bases loaded. 23.
Oh, again, haven't called that really all game and called 2 of them now.
0-2 on this batter. Mallory Johnson, chance to strike her out, and it's low and it's there.
Yep.
And that's a strikeout. And that's going to be 23-6. Bases left loaded for Hamilton Wenham. And because neither of us fully know the rules of Cal softball, we're not sure if this game is over or not. But it looks like it
could be. Yes.
Could be. They seem to be lining up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they didn't do handshakes or anything like that in volleyball. They haven't been doing team handshakes after a game at all this entire season. But I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they get to say goodbye to the other team or just have a walk-off, but that's it. That's it. We played 4.5 innings, and Triton's going to come away with a really big win, coming off of the loss yesterday and looking ahead to Linfield next Monday here at Triton. And then a week after that basically is senior night, June 4th.
Oh, excellent.
I'm not sure which games we're going to call, but hopefully we'll do some more. And Robin, this was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
We are going to get Eric Gundren back up here with us.
All right.
So we'll be a little bit closer on the books, and I will learn the names of all the players a little bit better.
Need rosters.
We need a good, solid roster. We'll get the stats going next time in a little bit better shape. But all the way around, this was a lot of fun to watch. And we got a home run, which was awesome. And we got some really good strikeouts, including a couple of strikeouts with Hamilton Wenham girls looking at the pitch go by. That's always fun as well. Some clean play in the field by Triton. I mean, they made errors to start the game and give up those 2 runs early. But after that, it was pretty well played.
Yeah, they settled down after that little sloppy first inning for sure.
A little bit, and I'm going to blame the sandstorms and sort of the just the uncertainty of that first inning on what went on there, because the rest of the game they did play well. They played a nice tight defensive ball game, and Johnson had a good day on the mound. I mean, gave up some runs, but not really too many. And again, the first 2 were unearned. So all the way around, a great game for Triton. They're now moved to 4-5. Heading into the last few games of the season, so chance to at least get back up to 500 heading into the tournament. So Robin, thank you again.
Thank you for having
me. to Ben and to Nick. What's Nick's last name?
Hubbard. Nick Hubbard, I believe.
Yes. And my